Nothing can bring together or divide a country quite like a national sport. For England, that's football. Whether we all sing for England or a single city is divided over two teams, but the unspoken divide is that of men versus women. Despite the recent success of the women's team in 2023, women's football is still not key in the minds of the public.
There's Cristiano Ronaldo,
Messi, Wayne Rooney,
Messi,
Harry Kane.
Neymar.
When asked to name a footballer, no female names were said.
No, not that comes to mind. No, I can't.
Nah, I'm sorry.
This year, the University of Salford Women's Football Society has seen a large increase in numbers. We met one of these new freshers to understand her football experience.
So my name is Amy and I am just a player here at Salford Uni Women's Football Team. I started playing football April just gone, so April 2023. I started with a grassroots team in Liverpool called Halewoods Athletic, and through them I found my love for football, and when I came to uni it was something that I definitely know wanted to do. In terms of being suitable for women, I think it's definitely getting there. It's not as where we'd like it to be. Like, I think it was only this year that the Mullenstein was the first female to call a live Premier League broadcast, and I think the fact that that's taken till 2023 is something that needs to be looked at, especially, you know, coming into things like female referees and games and the funding that's put into women's football. I think it's welcoming to women, but there's still a long way to go.
The University of Salford is home to the Women's Football Society, with over 100 members. Yet still, only 1 in 5 of the public say they would watch a women's match.
Just like 100 people were like, only 20 people said they'd see a women's football match. That's so like crazy, because if you look at like people like Alicia Lehman, there's so many men in her comment section. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, some of them are really disgusting, like vile comments. So and they're all a bit sexualising it. So when people turn around and they're like, oh, it's just women's football, it's not real football. What? Like, what? They're playing the same game, same rules, 90 minutes. What's the difference? They're women. That's it. It doesn't make any sense. I think if people gave it a go, then they go, oh, hang on, this is actually something I quite like. But because people have gone, oh, it's women's football, they sort of put off before they've even begun. I think getting into football, there's obviously been a massive growth. Maybe if you'd looked at the football team in 2021 or maybe sort of late 2022 before the Women's Euros, then you could see that there was a first team and there was a second team, and that was very, you know, they had sort of equal sizes. But when I showed up to my first session, there was over 100 girls here all ready to try football and want to get involved. So I think the growth in Salford as a whole is amazing to see.
Many still view the game as a men-only sport. However, that isn't to say that women aren't slowly making a space for themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be interested in watching like a females football.